Hey guys, welcome back. Got another video for you today. But before we get started, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you get updates for all of my videos. Next, head over to Instagram, give me a follow at Reborn Loves 92, as well as my Reborn Roleplay page, littlefamily.bigdreamers. Alright, let's get started with today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys my techniques for modifying pacifiers and modifying bottles for your Reborn. So let's move over here and I will show you guys everything that you'll need, all the supplies, and we'll get started. Alright guys, so here is everything that you need to modify your bottles and modify your pacifiers. So I have two bottles here that need modifying, and then I have two pacifiers here that need modifying as well. I have an already modified pacifier right here just to help give me reference of where to place the magnet for the other ones. Then I have my tools that I use for this. I have my scissors, and I use this tool. I'm actually not sure what this was called. I actually found it, but I use this to help get out pieces of the pacifier once I cut it. If I'm having trouble prying it out of here, I use it to help try to pick it out more or smush it down in there. Next, I have toothpicks. I use these to help me modify the bottles and get the silicone sealant where it needs to go. I have my magnets. I primarily use these just because they're bigger, they hold better. I ordered these offline off of eBay. They're a lot smaller, and I probably wouldn't recommend these, but if you did see the size difference, I would recommend using 2 or 3 of these for your pacifiers in order for them to hold. If you're looking to get your magnets, you can get them on McPherson's website. I'm sure Bountiful Baby has them as well. These are the 15mm by 4mm. These are smaller. These are, I think, like 9mm. Honestly, probably even smaller than that. Again, I would recommend these. I would get them from McPherson's for sure. If you're not sure based off of eBay like where to get them, I would definitely say go with McPherson. Next, we have our silicone sealant. You can get this at any hardware store. You can get it at Walmart. That's where I got mine. Make sure it's clear though. If you get white, it's going to show in the nipple of the bottle. I prefer the clear just because it dries obviously clear and it doesn't show up or anything like that, and it seals very nicely. Next is the E6000 glue. This is super important for pacifiers. It holds very, very strongly. It comes out a little weird, very stringy, kind of like how hot glue is once it's warmed up. So you only need a tiny bit of this, and it's kind of tricky to work with. Alright, we're going to start with this pacifier here. So what you do is you take it and you stretch the nipple of it as much as you can. You want to pull as much of it out from the base of the pacifier as you can. I don't know if you can see, but then you take the scissors and you cut as close as you can. Once you get the first cut in there, it's easier just to follow it around rather than trying to cut the whole nipple straight through. So I just follow it around and I angle my scissors so the point of the scissors goes down into the little crevice where the silicone part of the nipple goes in. And I clip that all the way around. Just like that, and then it's perfectly smooth. There's nothing sticking up. If I have any issues where I do have plastic still sticking up, I'll go in with this and I'll push it down, or I'll try to pry it out. Just be careful when doing this that you don't scratch yourself and don't hurt yourself. Don't stab yourself with scissors. Next, now that that's off and that's completely smooth, I'm going to take my magnet here. So I'm going to take my magnet, then you'll use your Reborn. I recommend waiting to do the magnets until you have your Reborn if you're expecting one, just because you don't know what position the magnet's in. So you're going to take your Reborn, take the magnet, and I just place it over her face. And the magnet goes to where the magnet is inside of the head. So the magnet's right here, so I know that this is the side that needs the glue on it. And this is the side that goes against her. Luckily, I took this magnet off of an old pacifier, so one side still has glue on it, so it'll help me differentiate which side I need to use. So now that that's there, I'm going to take the magnet, put her back down. So this is the side that I'm going to put the glue on. So again, I have my smooth side. I'm going to take my toothpick with some of the glue, just like that. With the smooth side, I put the glue right on. So again, a little bit of this goes a long way. And I have that on there. I take it, now with this pacifier, like this one for her, I need to have it higher up. So I put it right above where the nipple used to be. So this one's gonna go right here. Do not try it again on your Reborn once the glue is on here. You do not want to get this glue on your Reborn. You don't want to get on the vinyl. It can damage the vinyl. So you're just going to have to wait until it dries. Now I usually let this set overnight and then I'll test it in the morning. Make sure you close your glue up when you're done because this dries out very easily. Now we are going to do our bottles. I got this one set up already. Now when you modify the nipple, you can either leave it like this in the bottle, so when you flip it, you could leave it on like this, or you can keep it separate and you'll just have to set it out like this overnight. I wouldn't mess with it too much. Once you put the silicone in, you don't want it to get messed up at all. So for the sake of this, I'm going to put it in like this. So now we're going to take our sealant. Remember, it has to be clear. Now most nipples, it does go all the way in. You can do it this way and just get a dab right onto the hole, or you could take your toothpick and get some on the very top of the toothpick and put it along the inside. So if we do it this way, squeeze it, you can actually start seeing it coming out at the top of the hole in the nipple, but you want enough on there that it's coated. And then any excess that comes through, I just wipe away, but I already know that it's sealed on the inside. Now I'll set this to dry as well overnight, and then I'll test it in the morning. I'll put water in the bottle, flip the bottle upside down to make sure nothing leaks out, and I'll also squeeze around the nipple to like kind of mimic baby sucking on the nipple itself to see if any water will squirt out. So then you can just put that right back on top here. I wouldn't close it all the way, but if you need to keep it together, you can do it like that, or you can leave it to dry like this overnight. That is how I seal my bottles, and that is how I modify my pacifiers. Super easy. I think it probably took me 10 minutes altogether to do. Again, you can get the magnets for the pacifiers on McPherson's website. I'm sure you can get them on Bountiful Baby as well. And I got my silicone sealant and my E6000 glue from Walmart. That's basically how I seal them. If you have any questions, comment down below and let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope some of my tips were useful and they'll help you modify your bottles and modify your pacifiers as well. Definitely make sure to get the supplies that I mentioned. The glue and the silicone sealant work best, and make sure it's clear. You don't really want white unless you want to look like there's some milk residue in the top of the bottle itself. Now if you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well as ring that bell so you get updates for all of my videos to come. Next, don't forget to head over to Instagram, give me a follow at Reborn Loves 92, as well as my Reborn Roleplay page, littlefamily.bigdreamers. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye!